Hello everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to another video, and in this one it's going to be a little different than what I really wanted to do this week. This video is going to be more about a PvE build that I still think is really strong and really viable and definitely nowhere near dead in the current sandbox. And the build I'll be talking about is the Young Spine Trip Mine build. Now, I know that there has been thousands of videos on this build, and I know that I'm probably just repeating myself when there's someone else who's already done this out there, but I really don't have a lot of time on my hands, and I truly think that this build is actually still really strong in PvE. So I thought I'd just give a quick rundown of what I'm using and kind of just show you guys some of the damage that's possible with this, because I see a lot of hunters shifting over to the arc staff build for DPS, and I don't want you guys to forget about this thing. Now, Young Ahamkara Spine reads, increase trip mine grade, duration, and blast radius. Ability damage grants trip mine grenade energy, which is the biggest part of that is trip mine or any ability damage with your solar subclass will help bring back your trip mines. Now, if we go over here and take a look at what we're actually using on our subclass, I'm going to be using Blade Barrage because I think it is the quickest way to actually get out a lot of damage, and it is one of the highest damaging supers in the game. So I think it's also really viable there. And then you're going to use the Gambler's Dodge to get your melee ability back. The Knife Trick, so you can scorch targets and land 3 knives instead of 1. Trip mines, of course. Knock them down so you'll fully get your throwing knives back when you get a kill while you're radiant. And also on your mark to just give you that boost in handling and reload speed. Now, in terms of our fragments, we're going to use Ember of Mercy. We're picking up a Fire Sprite, grants Restoration. Ember of Searing, defeating scorched targets, grants melee energy and creates a Fire Sprite. Ember of Ashes, you apply more scorch attacks to targets, which thus will let us get more ignites, which powered melee attacks make you and nearby allies radiant. And Ember of Resolve, solar grenade final blows cure you. In terms of our mods, we're going to be using 2 Ashes to assets to help get our super back. We're going to be using an impact induction as well as 2 grenade kickstarts. The chest plate can kind of have whatever you want in terms of reserves. We're going to have an elemental charge and a solar weapon surge, or based on whatever weapon you run. And we're going to have triple bomber. The 2 stats that I would recommend maxing out are definitely your resilience and definitely your discipline. So resilience for survivability and discipline for grenade energy. Even though we're going to be getting our grenade back a lot faster, it's going to be really nice to still have that 100 discipline though. And basically the way this cycle works is whenever you throw your trip mine, the impact of the trip mine and the actual explosion will give you about 75% of it back. Then on top of that, you're going to throw your knives, which will give you the full entire trip mine back. And if you throw your trip mine right after, you'll be able to get that energy from that trip mine as well, but also you will have ignited them from the previous trip mine throw and knife trick. So you'll get the full energy there, giving you another trip mine to throw. And then you can throw that one, use your super, which counts as scorching. So on top of that, you're going to get another trip mine from that. And then after that, you'll be at 75% trip mine energy again, in which you'll dodge, throw your knives, and get another trip mine back. It is almost like an endless loop. I've never actually made it through a whole damage phase and not been able to throw a trip mine, which is really nice. And I feel like I always just have this kind of damage dealer in my back pocket just in case I run out of ammo or kind of need to pump out a little more DPS. In this little clip here, I'm going to show you me using the trip mines on top of doing damage with my linear that I currently have on. So you can kind of see how you can work it into a damage phase and pump out a juicer amount of damage. In this video clip as well, we had a teammate using Tractor on top of me standing in a well and applying Wither Horde to him. So it's kind of just another way that you can just chuck more damage at him. But I'm sorry for the video for this week. Next week, I will have the video that I'm planning to have done. It's just been a really busy week and I won't be here this weekend. And I'm really excited to put out this video, so I'm putting a lot of time and effort into it, even though it's a short one. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the little clip, Love you all. Peace.